Well, good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Steve MacLaughlin. We are live here at about 2:20 on Friday afternoon. The weather has gotten very complicated the last couple of days, and to add to what has already been a wet stretch and what will continue to be a wet stretch, we now have a flash flood warning. By the way, before I show you the warning, we talk about flood advisories all the time, and those happen a lot around here, and they tend to have to do with water piling up on roads or low-lying areas. When we see a flash flood warning, we're talking about a much more serious situation. This is where homes and businesses can have water actually rush into the area. So let me show you where that warning is right now. It goes until 3:45. It's this red blinking box. We made it nice and thick and bright so you can't miss it. Basically, it starts just south of Miami Gardens. So we're talking about technically only Miami-Dade County, but from North Miami all the way down to Bay Heights, so just on the west side of downtown Miami. Then Allapattah, Hialeah, Gladeview, Virginia Gardens, Westchester, Sunset. This would include Doral, which is right on the border, and the airport, which is right on the border. And now let me show you on our First Alert Doppler 6000 what we're talking about. It is pockets of rain. Now, by the way, we lowered our rain chances today from about 80% earlier to down to about 50%. But if you're in this 50%, you're getting some very heavy rain. Add to that, we've got the king tides. Remember, that's the astronomically high tide. So when the water tries to go down the drains, it can't. It gets backed up. That's why we get this instant flooding. Then you add to that several rounds of rain over the next few days. A flash flood watch will remain in effect for all of Metro and coastal Miami-Dade, Metro and coastal Broward until Sunday evening. But again, here's First Alert Doppler 6000. You can see this pocket of rain. It's not really moving much. It's not moving to the north, but I would say Hialeah, West Miami, Tamiami, Kendall Lakes. You're right in this pocket. There's also some pretty heavy rain up in Broward County on the east coast, right along the shoreline from around Fort Lauderdale north. But then a little bit farther south than that, and things start to break up a little bit. So it's really that pocket in Miami-Dade County we're going to be watching over the next 1 to 2 hours. So let's talk about a few cold fronts that are near us, but not coming through our area. Now, we've got a front right on top of us right now. It's actually been the focal point for all of the rain. And sometimes it's a cold front when it moves to the south. Sometimes it's a warm front when it moves back to the north. But we technically call it a stationary front because more or less, even with a little bit of movement, it's stuck on top of us. Then up to the north, we have another cold front in northern Florida and another one coming off the Great Lakes. In fact, we've got a feels like temperature right now, Minneapolis, 48 degrees. So, this is some really cold air pouring into the Great Lakes states. Our feels like temperature was up near 90. It has just dropped to 74 because we take our reading at the airport and we've got rain right there. But Key West is a much better idea of what it feels like outside, 88. But look at Tallahassee. Feels like temperature right now, 74. So because we don't have huge temperature fronts in this part of the country this time of the year, we have to look at humidity to see if fronts are going to come through the area. Easiest way to do that is to look at our big humidity map. And you can see these dark shades of green over us. See those lighter shades of green up to the north? That's basically the cooler, drier air on the other side of the front. And watch how it tries to drift a little bit south, but never makes it. Look at the timeline up at the top. This is, going out a week of really humid weather. So we do not expect a break in the humidity. Those fronts that are bringing refreshing conditions up north, well, they don't make it through the area. To complicate matters, we now have another tropical depression. Incredibly, this is Tropical Depression 25. It will become Tropical Storm Gamma, the third tropical storm in the Greek alphabet. Of course, we got through the English Latin alphabet real quickly. All 21 names. I know there's 26 letters, but we only have 21 names. And now we're 3 beyond that, or will be over the next couple of days. Let's take a look at that storm right now. Winds of 35. It is not moving toward us. It's in the Western Caribbean, and it is moving toward the Yucatan Peninsula. But by tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., it could already be a tropical storm with winds of 40. And then it will move back into the Gulf of Mexico. Now, this is one of my favorite tools we have here. It's called our precipitable water. And really what to look at is that pink color that starts at the center of the storm, that black circle, and then all the pink around it. Look at how the pink is streaming up towards South Florida today and still tomorrow. So we're not anywhere near the center of the storm, but you can see that arm of moisture. Now watch what happens on Sunday. Watch the pink shift away from us, and some of the yellow on the right-hand side of your screen comes in. So from the east, we start to get some drier air pulled in. That tells us Sunday will be a much better day than Saturday. And then watch all these isobars, those lines of equal pressure, start to multiply as we get toward next Sunday and Monday. There's something going on near the coast of Mexico. This could be a serious storm that we'll be watching over the next few days. And finally, I want to show you our Gfs computer model, and this shows you rain. And watch the center of your screen. You can see a counterclockwise circulation that is that storm trying to form. See it right there on the dead center of your screen, and see tomorrow how we get these waves of rain pushing into the area. Watch what happens on Sunday as the storm pulls away. Notice we've got drier air in place over us. So I'm not telling you Sunday is going to be this beautiful day. It's not, but it's going to be a lot better than tomorrow. So here's what to expect for the rest of today. We've got, periods of rain, even though our coverage is only about 50%. Where it's raining, it is heavy rain. And I'll show you that flash flood warning one last time as we end this in a couple of seconds here. But the bottom line is, where we have the flash flood warning, that is serious flooding that could happen between now and 3:45. I think tomorrow it's all day rain. I think it's raining in the morning, in the afternoon. And then on Sunday, we're going to lower our rain chances to 50%. Might be even lower than that if we get enough dry air pulled in, but it's definitely the better half of the weekend. But let me see if I can pull up. I'm going to have a problem actually pulling that back up. I have locked myself out of my own computer. But if you're watching right now, basically west of downtown Miami up to the Broward, Miami-Dade line, okay? And then all the way down toward Doral, Tamiami, Kendall, these areas, this is where we have a flash flood warning that goes until 3:45. All right, we're going to have complete updates throughout the day on NBC6. We've got a full weathercast coming up at 4 p.m. For now, I'm meteorologist Steve MacLaughlin. Please enjoy the day. And if you've been looking for a good Netflix day or a day to do something indoors, tomorrow will be that day. So, tomorrow, don't do anything outside. Wait till Sunday. It'll be a lot better. We'll see you live on NBC6 at 4 p.m.